This is the Strymon Iridium, and it's an amp and IR cab simulator. So basically it replaces your amp and speaker. You can go direct into sound cards like I'm doing now. I'm going stereo left out and into my Apogee Element 88 sound card, and leaving everything flat, not processing the sound at all. And I also have some pedals running before the Iridium, so I'm using it as a sort of like a pedal platform. So my signal chain here, I'm running pedals into the Iridium and using it as like an amplifier for pedal platform amp. So I got the chime setting here, which is the Vox setting, and then the cab A. Not sure which cab it is, but it sounds good to me. So my pedals are, I have my Daily Driver overdrive running into the delay, Alter Ego X4, and then stereo out into the Revelation Reverb, the V2 from Jet Pedals, and then stereo out into the Iridium. And the Iridium has a cool thing where we can input either mono, we can input stereo, or we can input stereo that we can sum to mono. And we got a little toggle switch on the back here, and you see one jack because this is a TRS cable that is used on the input, and we can use kind of like a Y cable. So it's TRS input, which is feeding stereo, but on the other end I have a left and the right outputting from the Revelation Reverb, and so we can not use up extra space. It's a very smart way to do it. So then we can do left, right, out. We can also have an expression MIDI jack on the back, also TRS style, which is very compact, and it's the new thing that everybody's doing. So we can control expression with some of the parameters on this pedal. But today we're just going to go look at straightforward kind of replacing this as your amplifier at the end of your pedal board chain. It's a great studio tool, it's a great live tool, and the amps sound really good, and we'll go through them. So the functions here, we have basically the amplifier selection here, 3 amps. Round is a Fender style, chime is Vox, punch is Marshall. Then we have cabs, so we can select 3 different cab IRs for each amp, and these are preloaded from Strymon, but we can go into a program and we can load our own, or we can download some from the internet. And the amp stuff you can't change, but the cab IR, the captures that you can download, and you can use Strymon's program to load in your own cabs, which is really cool. So we have our amp controls here. So we have the drive, so this is kind of like our gain knob on the amp. This is our level, overall master level. Then we have EQ for bass, middle, and treble. Very self-explanatory, and I think on the Vox this is like the cut, basically creates the EQ where it's on like a Vox, it'll cut the lows and then go to a very chimey sound when you turn it one way or another. Then we have the room, and what's interesting is when we hold, we go into secondary mode when these are flashing, and we can select between 3 different room sizes. So we have to the left is the green LED here, which is our small room. Amber color is going to be our medium room, and then red is going to be our large room. We're going to go to small, and then we'll check out the reverbs. We'll go from small to medium to large and hear what those sound like. And I think we hit on again to set our room size. And it's a very straightforward pedal. You can store a favorite setting. Then also we have a little 1/8 inch headphone jack out in the front, so you can use it for practicing, or if you're wanting to listen to just play through headphones. So that's pretty much the controls, and let's go start with the Vox. I'll check out the 3 different cabs, and then we'll go to the round, which is the Fender, punch, which is Marshall, and kind of hear how it sounds like. And again, I'm going directly out of the Iridium into my sound cards and just recording that level right out of the Iridium.